Welcome to Drums at Andertons, and today we've got a sneaky peek at this kit. So we're at Roland Europe HQ. We've snuck in.
Yes.
We've got Jules, but we also had Kaz playing, so we've got some great sounds for you to listen to. But let's talk about this kit. This is all new for you, isn't it?
Yeah, well, actually what you're seeing here is one of 3 kits, which is part of a new concept for us called V-Drums Acoustic Design. So V-Drums, everyone knows our V-Drums, what we've been doing for a number of years. Hopefully, for many people, the best electronic drum kits out there. We've focused heavily on really good sounds, really good expression. So as you play harder and you go through different sort of layers of samples, the transition is very, very smooth and with a high range. Great quality, great durability, all those things that we're known for making V-Drums. So it starts with that. But then what we've done here is we've designed and built our own acoustic shells, which the electronics fit into to give an acoustic look and acoustic aesthetic. So particularly for those people that want to play V-Drums, but they want the look of acoustic drums. So that could be for like a live show, or it could just be because you really like the feel, you know, the size, the spread, or the look of acoustic drums. So yeah, we've built our electronics into these shells, but that it isn't just about looks. You get the sound, the durability, and all that kind of stuff. You get the looks, but you also get something else. Something psychological happens when you've got a really good sound, and you've got that expression, and you're seeing and feeling these bigger shells around you.
It's like a drumming placebo. It's great.
Yeah, it kind of is, and it's a more, what I'd call a more immersive experience. You go deeper by playing one of these kits than you might with a traditional electronic kit. Obviously, we still make V-Drums and we'll continue to do so, because for a lot of people, they're the perfect size, they're the perfect kind of configuration set up for a practice studio, for home practice, anything like that. And somebody might not want something this big, but for those people that do want that acoustic look, that acoustic feel, that's now an option from us as well. We've been looking to go in this direction for a little while. I think you can see it as an evolution from our products when we started bringing out the KDA22 and the KD220 kick drums. So that was a full acoustic kick drum shell with one of our pad systems built inside. So we'd already started to see that from the TD50 and TD30, and even before that TD20 series. You remember the shallow pads that we make, like the PD 108, PD 128, etc. We've been making those for a little while, and you can see that they had an extended shell compared to other V-Drums in the range. So I think really you can see that this is like a natural evolution, but it takes a long time to get it right. This isn't thrown together overnight. We've specifically, done our homework on this and built a Roland product. The shells are not off the shelf; they're completely manufactured by us to our specification. The lug boxes are completely our design, not off the shelf, not copied by anybody else. The shell hardware, all of that, all the internal electronics and is all custom designed by us and built by us. So it's taken a long time to get to this point.
Yeah, and electronically, you've got a whole team of people that make your sounds, but whether some of them are on tour or some of them with an artist, things like that, it takes a lot of time. So your main sort of culprits are going to be what, Craig and Michael on this kit?
Yeah, so I mean, this one that you see here, this is called the VAD, V-Drums Acoustic Design 506. It's a 5-piece kit. Obviously 14-inch snare, 10-inch tom, 12-inch tom, 14-inch floor, with 16 and 14-inch crashes, and your digital ride and your digital snare drum, which come from the TD50, and that's powered by this module, which is the brand new TD27 module. So this one powers this kit, and it powers a 1-up, 1-down configuration of this kit as well, which is a 10-inch and a 14-inch floor tom. You basically take the 12-inch tom and the 16-inch crash out. It's powered by this, Michael and Craig did do a lot of the sound development that you hear inside here. The actual sounds inside the TD27 module come from the TD50 generation of sounds. So when we made the TD50, obviously we did a huge sampling session at that point of a lot of rare and exotic drums, a lot of standard drums and cymbals, you know, from all kind of ages and parts of the world really. Did a huge sampling session, and that sampling session has kind of fed the TD50, it's fed the TD17, and it feeds the TD27 as well. But this has also got a little bit of TM6 Pro in there, and even a little bit of TD17. But we don't just copy and paste the sounds, we redevelop them specifically for this module. So the sounds inside here, a TD50 generation, but also take a little bit from the TM6 Pro and the TD17, and that's what Michael and Craig have worked on inside here. It's part of the prismatic series of sound engines, so TD50 is prismatic. What we mean by that is that you get a full tonal range from a single hit. So when you play an acoustic drum or cymbal, one hit, loads of tones, overtones, and lots of different tones you get. And when you play this, it shouldn't just play back one sample from a mic in that session. It should give you something natural and organic, sort of like a whole range of different tones, and that's what the prismatic sound engine does. So that technology, that behavior technology, is applied to our samples inside here. So it comes from that generation, and it's got digital trigger inputs on the back here, which uses the digital snare, the digital ride cymbal from the TD50 series. So you can now have that digital playability to work with the sounds in here to bring you out a whole load of expression for a more affordable price than you would if you bought the TD50.
As the kit is set up, you need to add a few things to finish it off, don't you? So what, snare stand, kick pedal, hi-hat stand, all things you might have before,
Yep.
But you do actually get these tom blocks and the cymbal stands with it, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. So the cymbal stands, which have got an inbuilt tom holder, they come with the kit. So for this kit here, which is the 506, the 5-piece kit, you get 2 of these cymbal tom holder combination stands and 1 boom cymbal stand, and with the 1 up, 1 down, basically you just take 1 stand away, 1 12-inch tom away, and 1 16-inch crash away, and you've got the same setup. Yes, they come with it.
But these are ball and socket. They're really sturdy. They're quite chunky. They're actually quite nice stands.
Double
as
braced,
well.
yeah. Yep. So nice and solid, you know, to support the toms you're going to mount off of them. Yep. So obviously we've talked about where the sounds come from. We've talked about the fact that it's digital triggering for the snare and the ride cymbal. A couple of other highlights in here. It does have user sample import, so you can import samples in here on an SD card, and then you can assign those to any of the pads. But also, just like with the TD50 or TD17, you can layer those with internal sounds as well. So you can have a sound from inside the module with your sample underneath it, which kind of, you know, makes it sound fuller or thicker or more like the kind of tone, an individual tone that you might use as a drummer. So you've got that in there. It's got Bluetooth connectivity, so you can pair your Bluetooth devices like laptops and smartphones with this, and you can stream audio directly from the device directly into here through the headphones. It's really good if you want to jam along with songs. I do it quite a lot on Spotify via Bluetooth, or even if you're watching a YouTube video on your laptop or on your iPad, for example, and you want the audio from that YouTube video to come through the headphones as you're playing. It's quite good for like playing on exercises, Drumeo, all that kind of stuff. So that's pretty cool.
Or Andertons videos.
Or Andertons videos, of course, absolutely.
To clarify something there, it's Bluetooth in, isn't it? Because everyone
in.
thinks you can wear Bluetooth headphones and they're magically going to work.
No, it streams from the device to there. But interestingly, what you can do is you can also stream MIDI over Bluetooth if you wanted to as well. But there's also a USB connection for USB MIDI, and there's also USB audio, 28 channels, individual channels of USB audio. So this is, you don't need another interface in between this and your
laptop.
Your DAW. You just go directly from here straight into the laptop, and obviously it appears then as a device with 28 channels, which is pretty cool.
And you get like coloured screens and all sorts. It's all very modern, screens,
isn't it? Lots of spare trigger inputs. We've got 3 auxiliary trigger inputs on the back, so that you can connect more pads. So if somebody wanted another floor tom with this one, another crash cymbal, etc., that's all possible.
Another floor tom, are they going to be bigger sizes later down the line? Can you get a 16? Can you get an 8? It's the questions that people are going to ask.
Well, I'm sure. I mean, for now, it is what it is. We've got the sizes we have because those are the ones which feel the best, if you see what I mean. We've gone for the best playability and the best feel, and the 14-inch floor tom feels really, really nice to play. It's got a 3-ply mesh head on the 14-inch floor tom, like we have on the snare drum as well, and the 10-inch rack tom is the smallest we do there. But it could be possible that we'll see more down the line. But for now, it's
you heard it here first. Later down the line. But there are more than one kit in the range, isn't there? So there's a couple with this module, and then there's a couple with another module. Let's clarify what is what, and what the new one is compared to sort of a more standard electronic kit.
So you've got your VAD 506 here, and then there's another one, the VAD 503, and together we call those the 5 series. So there's 2 kits in the 5 series. This is the 5-piece shell pack.
This is the flagship, isn't it?
This is the flagship. Top
good
one.
As they go.
Yep. And then you've got the 1 up, 1 down configuration. Same shells, same components. It's just a slightly slimmed down setup, basically. And then below that, you've got a kit called the VAD 306. That's part of the 3 series. At the moment, there's 1 kit in the series, but it's the VAD 306, and that basically has almost like half depth shells, basically. Uses the same lugs, uses the same triggering technology, but it's just that everything is more smaller and it's more compact, basically. So still comes with these stands. It's powered by the TD17 module rather than the TD27 module, but it's a kind of kit which maintains the feel and that sort of deeper immersive playing experience I talked about earlier of the whole V-Drums acoustic design experience, but it does it on a more compact, more portable, more lightweight kit.
And then the last one is the
TD27 KV, yeah,
which is more of a standard electronic kit.
It is. It's part of the V-Drums range. Just in the same way that a TD17 or a TD50 kit is. It's part of that because it comes with the traditional standard, drum rack and a set of PDX 100 pads. Still uses the digital ride, the digital snare, and of course the new TD27 module. One thing that's really interesting actually is the VAD 506 and 503 kits come with these crashes here. This is a 16, that's new, and that's a 14, but they're thinner. And if you look at the profile of these cymbals, they're 40% thinner than our other V cymbals.
And that you can feel it. They wobble slightly different, and they choke differently. So, that was one thing that me and Kaz were talking about. Is actually they feel a lot different.
They really do feel quite responsive to play, and those cymbals come with the VAD 506 and the VAD 503 kits. This VAD 306 comes with the same cymbals that you get on the TD17 KVX, which is 12 and 13-inch crashes and ride, respectively, and the TD27 KV comes with the 18-inch digital ride, but has 12 and 13-inch crashes.
Yeah, they're slimmed down electronic versions, aren't they?
Absolutely.
So, So I hope you like that. Thank you for Jules and for Kaz and for Roland letting us steal their office, which was probably a little bit of an interruption to them. These are the new exciting Roland drums. So check out the links below. Check out all the other videos we've got out at Namm. And yeah, we'll see you next time.